Satanic Jesus prove whole country use election metal tactics that hack people's mind over a year. That means every election over years is invalid in United States. Which means all government compromise because all politicians were elected illegally. Yeah, China figured that one out. So, what are you going to do when they decide to say, fuck you, I know about your illegal election meddling practices, which include hacking your civilians' minds so that you can drive them to go vote for somebody that you want them to vote for, which basically uses artificial intelligence in order to manipulate the chain of events while you hack the entire society's matrixed out minds into making sure that the people that are hacked get elected. All politician election is no validate no more. So China basically could destroy the American government just by pointing that out right now. What's that tell you? Well, that means that China has American government by the balls, which means they're compromised. So if you're Satanic Jesus crossed with Little Horn down here in Texas and you have put together a team that can validate all of this and prove it and then back it up with the entire state of Texas, Texas Department of Safety and the Texas Rangers and even all the police officers who could be informed of all of this overnight, then what are you going to do? Then you got an entire state that knows that every politician in the country was illegitimately elected. Every politician, all of them, it was illegitimately elected because it's not a democracy, it's a technocracy where people's minds were swayed with electromagnetic technology into electing someone that they wanted to be elected because they know they can control them. So, now your entire, when that comes out, the entire government, every elected official in the government is over. It's done. You have proof, evidence, solid evidence that every single elected official in Washington, okay, and in these mayors and stuff, I know Dan Patrick's clean because they used me to set him up. So they don't have dirt on him. Otherwise, they wouldn't have used me to set him up when they gave me his old phone number and I was married to a Russian and that whole story. So you know Lieutenant Dan is clean, right? That's why I kind of leaning towards Lieutenant Dan helping pull up one Majestic 12. You know who you are already if you're in the Majestic 12. You already know who you are, all of those people. I'll name some names. Tulsi Gabbard, Lieutenant Dan's, Alex Jones, Joe Rogan possibly, Elon Musk. Okay, there's other people. I don't want to throw y'all's names out there, but you know who you are, right? So when this is, and you might just pay attention to Elon's tweets lately. He's right in line with everything I'm saying here, Texas Rangers. So he's giving you little hints to legitimize things and all those emails that I'm sending you. Now, President Trump was standing up there yesterday. He says, I got 300 federal judges elected since I've been in. And I know President Trump because my clone drives him. So I know when President Trump says something like that and everybody claps, and then President Trump's facial expressions, I can't believe these fucking idiots are that stupid. He's got that look on his face. Who are the 300 judges, President Trump? Who are they? Communist liberals? Technocrats? Who the hell are they? They're probably technocrats, I guarantee you that. Here is an example of what I'm talking about. You have a conservative Supreme Court that not too long ago held up a law that stated that the Sandy Hook victims could sue Remington. You realize that destroys the Second Amendment, right? Now, anytime somebody gets shot, and this also set up Lockheed Martin for the future is what they were trying to do, and I'll get to that. I've already explained it in another video. But anytime somebody gets shot in this country, now you can sue the manufacturer of the firearm. Okay. Remember the old quote I was saying all this time, CIA? Would you rather be buying the guns or selling them? So what did the CIA do? Sandy Hook, right? They made sure that the Supreme Court, who's controlled by the CIA, and everybody else basically that's in politics, okay, is controlled by the CIA illegitimately. The CIA it's in their own manuscript or their standard operating procedure, whatever you call that. It says that they cannot inject themselves into domestic politics. So what do? They just control people's minds, make them avatars behind the scenes. That's the CIA's operating system. That's how they. So everybody's under mind control of the CIA, who's not supposed to inject themselves into politics. There you go again. Corruption. Now everybody that's elected, now you got more than one reason to go. These are all illegitimate elections, all of them. Every single politician. All of them, because it's going to come out and it's going to be proven that this system is controlling the minds of the people who are electing the people whose minds are controlled. So President Trump said he got 300 judges elected, and then they clapped, and he did the fucking people are idiots look, right? Who did he get elected? I guarantee you they're liberal freaking communists who are hacks, probably more than likely all of them. I mean, he got the 2 conservative guys elected into the Supreme Court, and then with the Supreme Court majority, having the conservative majority, how did you end up with the decision ever on the Second Amendment? I mean, how does a conservative Supreme Court okay or hold up a lawsuit against a manufacturer of firearms from shooting victims? And by the way, Sandy Hook, yeah, that's in Pinky in the Brain, okay? It was a hook, right? That was the hook. Alex Jones, you see how they got Alex Jones, who's under mind control of the CIA? You see how the jungle games play here? So you had Sandy Hook that hooked Alex Jones, and not only that, it hooks it to where you can sue the manufacturers. Sandbagging somebody? You ever sandbagged somebody? You ever played spades and you sandbag people? So if the Supreme Court is holding up that decision, obviously they're not conservative. Now, what that does, would you rather be buying the guns or selling them? Later on down the road, whenever Lockheed Martin, whenever it comes out that Lockheed Martin sold this mind-hacking, mind-controlling fusion GPS, quantum AI systems, satellites, and 5G in outer space that can hack our minds and control us like avatars, whenever it comes out that Lockheed Martin sold that equipment to the CIA, it'll be used as case law because it's so similar. Like, hey, well, you could sue Remington, right? How come now only the CIA is getting sued for using the gun and not Lockheed Martin? See, that's not going to work. I mean, I can tell you that right now because, Lockheed's way ahead of you. They already know that's what you're going to do. And how do they know that? Because they got the oracle that you came here and tortured. See, CIA, you came here and tortured the mix oracle that you were using, by the way, for your system because President Trump got elected. Yeah, who was supposed to trump all of this? See, think about the names here. Trump, Bannon, ban on, Barr. What does all that have in common? You're barring, you're banning, and you're trumping something, right? You're trumping the AI takeover. See all the underlying symbolism that was left in there by the system that's hacked by something far superior, quantum supremacy, in order to make all of you look like fucking idiots, which is exactly what happened. Agent Smith there in the Matrix, he's my clone. He's really fucking smart if you haven't noticed. So, anyways, there was something else I wanted to touch on there, but yeah, ban it, bar it, trump it, the names, all of that. Even Bear On. See how funny that is? It's like you had the Soviet supermodel in Hustler magazine that was pegging oil to Bitcoin, and they had a baby named Bear On. So, yeah, there's some more ammo there, Majestic 12.